First one, Jordan Masoon. I'm sorry, Jordan. I don't know if I pronounced that correctly. Let me know if I did or not. It says, hi, Matt and Mitch, new patron here. Welcome, buddy.
Welcome.
I don't know too much about hockey, so please bear with me. Absolutely. But I've been enjoying y'all's show and content. Hell yeah. Thank you, Jordan. This offseason has been such a blast for the Isles as well as the fan base. You guys mentioned multiple times to make sure we all are managing expectations with a lot of drafts and draft picks in the team. So in that effort, what is a concern each one of you have for this team moving forward? Regardless, I still believe this upcoming season, whether winning or losing, will be beneficial to the future of this organization. Thanks, guys. Let's go, Isles.
Welcome, Jordan. We always welcome new fans here. We love that, and no need to apologize. So I think a concern would be, I'm trying to think of like what a realistic concern could be too. Like, I don't want to be like, oh, a JG Pajot extension, because like I don't see that as something that's happening here. Or like, oh, Matthew Darche actually doubles down on, JG Pajot, Anders Lee, and, other guys who are on expiring deals or whatever. But I guess it would be that some of the younger players don't take the step that we're anticipating. Like maybe it's Matthew Schaefer coming in and struggling and not looking very good in year one, or it's Simon Holmstrom not taking that step to being a 50-point player, but he's more like a 30-point player. And Siplikov goals don't come. And Shabanov's not really like an NHL regular. Those would be some things that I'd be concerned about if that's what was happening here.
Absolutely. I think for me, so excellent points there. And I'm going to kind of piggyback a bit. I think the biggest concern would be regression. And we're talking regression of like guys like Kyle Palmieri, which is very much possible, right? We're talking about a 34-year-old player here. Regression might very well be in the cards. Guys like Anders Lee, guys like Jean-Gabriel Pajot, we start the year and he's just absolute garbage. He wins like maybe 50%, which isn't going to happen, of his faceoffs. He scores maybe 5 goals, just absolute torpedo of a season, just doesn't have it. That would be maybe not catastrophic, but it would be awful for the prospects of moving him because no one's going to be interested in that. Thankfully, he's at the end of his contract, so like you just let him go UFA and let that figure it out. But that still would be great because we expect going into the trade deadline that the demand for him would be quite high, so we would get a pretty good return for him. So I think regression there, and I'm going to maybe put words in Will's mouth, but I'm sure that he would say these himself. Sorokin sucks. Right, like that would be a worry if it's Sorokin goes into the year and he's just absolute garbage.
That would be an issue. I don't think that's going to be the case, but that would be an issue. Yes.
Yeah, because we've seen it before, right? He's had some not great years, but hopefully this isn't one of them. And if he is, then we could be in for a really bad year because we rely on him quite a lot.
Yeah. He's got to be the number one goalie and play like it and give you 9-10 and at least a 9-10 save percentage, if not closer to 9-20, and 2.5 goals against average or fewer.
Yeah, absolutely. For all due respect to Big Save Dave, like I'm not confident in his abilities as a backup. And Semyon Varlamov not apparently, but just based off the signing of Dave Rittich, isn't ready to start the year. So, and Marcus Hoiberg looked like garbage to close the season. So
it was a fun 2 week insanity run there for Marcus Hoiberg,
and then just he pulled a Samuel Bolduc.